Hi, this is Saikrishnan Ganesan. I work as Senior Composer at VFX Chennai. My previous work experience was with Firefly Creative Studio back at Hyderabad for projects like Bahubali 1 and 2 as CG Supervisor and Preview Supervisor respectively. And I also have a credit for Robo 2.0 as Assistant Technical Director and lot more. What made me to choose this industry? I could say it's just my passion. Being a kid, I started off watching Tom and Jerry, Popeye, and several other series, and that inspired me to understand how a character could speak and what could be the action it could make like. So that's how it all started. And as age progressed, it all ended up in games, and from the games, the movie era of like Jurassic Park got in. And that's where I get my adult feel of around 17 years. So I started off like, wow, how they even practically make it out. So that gave me the inspiration to go and find what's actually happening behind those creations of how it's being made, and I end up here in VFX. So stability in the industry. Okay, so as an artist or as a supervisor, you come into the studio every day, in the thought you create something amazing for the visuals, for the story. So it's actually a fun part itself to being in the work. But to bring the stability in the studio, it's required that the artist has to have an understanding of what's the new technology that goes around, and have updates upon inter-department works, culture, and more than that, I would say artists should have more of a work and personal life balance. If a management can give these setups to the artist, first is like knowledge and share from the inter-department. Second thing is all about giving that fun part when they work and not more of a pressurizing of stuff. And third, it's all about work and life balance. If 3 comes in, I think the workplace is more stable to work in the VFX industry. So, what's the future in my department? Since I acknowledge myself as a senior composer at the beginning of the video, I just want to restrict with one department, which is compositing. So, down the years of 5, I think you'll be having a lot of AI tools. That would make your work more efficient, faster. Talking about it, it could be a roto, which is already out there, coming up in last 6 months. I could see like a rotobot tools that's comes in for faster roto, like in the first phase to a slapcom. And I think most probably there's a technology available right now with the lens during the shoot, put it along, it will give a depth channel for us, so it becomes easy for you to separate the green screen and the characters with the depth wise. So you could see a dramatical change how we extract the keys in next 5 years with the tools and technology evolve. So but as an artist, let's not worry about those. It's all about we need to accommodate to that very fast, and we should have that learning thoughts in our mind to get it better. But the fundamentals will not change. Being an artist, let's have the fundamental core skill. If you have that, we don't need to worry about the technology, and we don't need to worry about the evolution of technology, whether it's going to take our job. Nothing of such. We're going to use it more in a proper way and efficient way to get our work much faster. So 5 tips. So listen to this very carefully, because these are something I have learned from the supervisors who I worked under. There are 4 things to remember first. First is you should understand the narrative goal. Second thing is all about the emotional goal. Third thing is about the visual goal. And 4th thing is all about the technical goal. So these are the 4 things which is very much important in the movie making, irrespective of any department you work in. So let's put it across how you can progress from an artist of comm to the VFX supervisor level, and how these goals helps us to reach there. Okay, so to put it out, okay, now let's come back as an artist level. You see us in a shot, and the fundamental of the shot is like you have to insert a character in the scene or in the shot to fit in the environment. So what we get is like lighting renders on there, team, and as a technical aspect you see whether the lighting whites is matching, the blacks matching, the shadows matching, the tones matching. So you see about those and you try to fix it and see whether track everything's perfect line, you see your grains. So you keep seeing whether there's an overlap, is there any black frames. These are more of a technical goal for an artist, but you tend to see this as like your fundamental core job. So technical goal is just an artist level. So what's so important from the technical goal? Yes, it is absolutely important, but what makes you different and what makes you to go further is about the visual goal. Once you being an artist understanding this is the important stuff, move ahead as a lead, then you have to understand what's a visual goal, what it is like a mood board for the entire sequence is like. So that's this shot is fitting in, right? So that actually makes you to think as a visual goal and you progress as a team lead or a supervisor. So the moment you achieve this, what's next is all about, you should move ahead as a CG supervisor or sequence supervisor. So what's more important to that is understanding the emotional goal of the shot. Why am I saying this? Because as a CG supervisor, you're going to talk more of an emotion of a character. It's a creature adding the com. So the creature, is it performing to the expectation of the emotion that required in the scene? You're going to see that. So whether it's going to be a mood, what you see is completely different. So you should understand the aspects and see as a sequence itself whether the emotion is rightly conveyed. Okay, the start of a scene, it's happy. As you progress, there is a dip in the emotion because that's what the story demands. So you go for the dip and take back the emotion again and convey to that properly. So you see as a CG supervisor whether that's done. So once you're doing it, which means you're already going to the next phase, is actually called as a VFX supervisor. So while you see as a VFX supervisor, you're actually talking about your narration goal. So you see as a flow the story, you see as an emotional goal goes in, you see as a visual goal that goes in, you see as a technical goal as it goes in. So you see a VFX supervisor, it goes through all this the goals, what it is like. It's like hierarchy that comes in. So if you want to be at the top level, should go about and hit all these three things very hard. So I would say if you're not seeing your shot to this kind of a level, you better start seeing it up, because that's how you start growing up as an artist and to next level in progress. The fifth and the major thing is very simple but very complicated too, is to learn. Learning is the only way where we can keep growing, and it could happen even from junior you could learn, even from your supervisor you could learn, but you should have a hunger to learn, because remember, learning doesn't fails you, and change is the only thing that doesn't change. So start to learn. And talking about it, this is also my learning curve to give an interview. So don't forget to leave your comments down as you see this video at the end of the video, and so I can improve myself for the better version of the next video. And if you want to see what I worked on so far, you could see the links down for my showreel. Please check it out and pass your feedback so that I can see where I can improve my strengths. So till then, hope you have a good time. See you. Bye bye.